don't know what you don't know. And my guy right here, he's about to find out what he didn't know. And I'll tell you at the end of the video what he didn't know. Let's get into the video.
This is the story of me agreeing to get an older woman pregnant and then her trying to ruin my life. When I was 23, I had a one-night stand with a girl from my hometown named Maria. We both knew it was nothing more than that, and we didn't speak after. Several months later, I received a text from her saying that she hadn't been lucky in love and she wanted a baby before it was too late. So she asked.
Fellas, let's pause it right there. If a woman ever comes to you and you're not in a relationship with this woman, you're not married to this woman, and she asks you to have a baby with her, it's a flag on the play. That's a big no no. As a man, once you have a baby with a woman, you're giving up all of your power, 100% of your power. And us men, nah, don't get me wrong. There are some bad men out here who do use their powers for wrong, but us men, we usually just be chill. But once you give up your power to a woman, a lot of times, and she have the power over you, i.e., your child, she about to show her natural born ass. Let's finish though.
If I would get her pregnant and I wouldn't have to bear any responsibility, like a sperm donor. I considered it, and I first thought no, but after some, time to think about it, I thought it'd be the right thing to do for someone struggling. So we filled out an ironclad agreement, and basically wouldn't be responsible at all.
Yeah, there's so many loopholes with all these different contracts and stuff. So that's just a no. Don't go out here planting your seed, feeling bad for a woman, getting her pregnant to let her be able to control 18 plus years of your life. That's just a no. You getting the wrong woman or wrong women pregnant, because some dudes do have multiple baby mamas. You getting the wrong woman pregnant could be the worst thing that ever happened to you. That could be the next 20 years of your life a living hell, which we about to find out what happened with his situation. Let's go.
A while later, she told me she was ovulating, and then a few weeks after that, she told me she was pregnant and it had worked. I went back to California for work, and we didn't speak after that. Unbeknownst to me, she contacted my family behind my back and invited them to the baby shower.
She and him agreed that he was not going to be a father. He was not going to be in his child life. She just wanted him to get her pregnant. And now she contacting his family members, inviting them to a baby shower when he's not supposed to be playing father. She's already going back on her word. She's already showing what kind of woman she is. These women will talk to you nice, tell you any and everything you want to hear. Rub your back, rub your shoulders, rub any part of your body to get what they want. And as soon as they get what they want, they're going to show their true colors. And some of these women, true colors, it's your best intentions. Don't get me wrong. But there are a lot of women, true colors. It's them using whatever they can against you, holding it over your head.
They then began getting dinner or whatever regularly, and as she got to know my parents started encouraging me to be in the baby's life, and once I found out it was a little girl, I thought it was the right thing to do. I flew home to be there for the birth, and I got a tattoo of our daughter's middle name before she was born.
That's just a good dude. Good dude at the end of the day. At first, he told her no, he wasn't having a kid with her. Then he went back on his own better judgment. More times than not, your first decision is your best decision. He go back on his own decision and agrees to have a kid with her. You know? And he not supposed to be a dad. He not supposed to be a dad. Then you go back on that decision. Now he's there, getting tatted, you know, lovely story, getting tatted, but we about to see where this goes from here.
After our daughter was born, Maria wanted us to be together and be a family. And when I said I didn't want to do that, she wouldn't let me see my daughter. My
What did I say about power? Once that woman has your child, she holds all the power. She can put you on child support. If you don't pay child support, you're going to jail. They're taking your passport. You can't get a passport. They're taking your license. And it don't just stop. It's keep piling and piling and piling up. Like, bro, it's so much that come with having a child with a woman. This is why you have to be very selective on who you choose to have a child with. Can't some random chick who just tell you, hey, I'm 28, I'm 29, I'm 30, you're 21, you're 22, you're 23. Can we have a kid together? Because I'm feeling like I'm running out of time. Let's see what happened with this young man and him feeling bad for her. Because at no point in this story did did it ever show that she felt bad for him or what she's about to put him through.
main source of income at the time was the Airbnb that I owned. And she said this a few months after she was born. I felt bad, so I let her move in for several months, rent free. Once she moved out, she told me this: I've never done anything to warrant supervised visits, but I agreed to keep the peace. I would come home as often as I could to see our daughter, and things were usually okay when I was there. These are all from her Facebook. One Halloween, I didn't want to wear matching costumes with Maria, so she wouldn't let me see my daughter for a while.
Anytime y'all see a pattern, anytime he's not dancing to her music, anytime he's not doing what she want him to do for their child, because most women believe that the child is her child. Give me my baby, give me my son, I'm about to come pick up my daughter. Like most women take full ownership of the child. As a man, they just believe that you're supposed to pay financially. But let's go. But you see what happened. Anytime he's not doing what she feel like he should be doing, you can't see your kid. Using the kid as a pawn to control you. If you want to see it, you're dangling your kid in front of you. If you want to see your kid, do what I say do. And you're either going to dance to her music, dance to the court music, the child support, the visitational rights, all these different things that's in place to make you do what they want you to do. You're either going to dance to their music or you're going to say, forget this. Go ahead. Take the money because I can't stop the child support. And you go ahead with your baby and raise your child how you want to raise your child.
And when our daughter was being baptized, I drove a 14-hour round trip from Nashville to attend. And because I didn't want to see Maria the night before, she didn't allow me to come to the baptism at all.
He wasn't allowed to see his baby get baptized because he didn't want to see his baby mama the night before. My brother, something very similar happened to him. My brother is the best father. I'm a good father by my standards, and just me seeing the world and how men operate, how fathers are. My older brother, is a great, I mean, great father. This man rented a car, drove 14 hours to Atlanta to do a daddy daughter dance. And just because he didn't spend the night with his baby mom, who recently just got out of a relationship and had another child, she turned his daughter against him. This man was getting his daughter every other. Mind you, we stay in Detroit, Michigan. His daughter stay in Atlanta. Like every month, he would have his child at least a weekend. No matter if he flew down there, brought her up here. No matter if he drove down there, brought her up here. This man is a plus plus father. And just because he didn't do one thing his baby mama wanted him to do, now the whole relationship go bad. So many men face this. It's crazy how If we don't do everything that our baby mothers want us to do, then we lose access to the kid. Who can father like that? I have no authority. I can't discipline the kid. You don't respect my position, but you want me to respect your position. You want me to do any and everything you say. If I disrespect you, then I lose access to the kid, but you have no problem with disrespecting me. If I'm not tiptoeing around you, if I'm not keeping who I'm talking to, keeping who I'm in a relationship with secret of you, and not letting you know that our kid around my person who I like or love, then I don't get to see my kid. Like, it's crazy how all these different hoops fathers, and this is a lot of fathers' reality, have to go through just to be a father. When the women don't have to do nothing. Literally, a lot of women, they, she's doing her best and she ain't doing nothing. But if a father be like, you know what, this too much. Some men are at their wits' end. Some men are ready to leave this place we call Earth just because how he has to deal with his baby mama or how she make his life a living hell just to be a father. And all he wanted to do on this earth, when he became a father, he like, this is what I was put here to do. This is the best part of me. And she won't allow him to do that. It's crazy, man.
Soon after this, she served me with child support, saying that our original contract wasn't valid because our daughter didn't have a social security number yet. And I didn't fight her on it. I didn't have the time. I was living away. I ended up paying her $10,000 up front and $750 a month.
It don't matter what you agree with a woman. Once she get the upper hand, it's two ways a woman get the upper hand. One, having your child. Two, you marrying her. Those two ways are the ways women get the upper hand. Once they get the upper hand, and a woman who don't have good intentions, she don't care what y'all agree to. After that, she about to show the hell out. That man said he paid her $10,000 up front, and now he's paying her $750 a month. By my calculations, $750 times 10, that's $7,500. And then there's another 15. So that's like eight. Okay. Okay. So the 171. No. Ooh, that's looking bad. 750. And then got it. So that's the 9200 a year. Yeah. Almost $10,000 a year in child support for one kid.
I was able to move home soon after that, and I began seeing our daughter regularly. Everything was going really well until I got a girlfriend. Even though she
This is where stuff get bad for men. A woman will allow you to be the best dad you can be. But then once, especially if you got a daughter, once you get a son, talking about a son, once you get a girlfriend, that woman expected you to stay single and for the next 18 years until your child became a grown adult for you to have a relationship with your child. These kind of women try to control every aspect of that man's life, even if they don't want to be with you, even if y'all are not in a relationship, just for you to be a father. But let's continue.
had a boyfriend who was regularly around our daughter. She said that my girlfriend
We gotta go back a little
and
bit.
I began seeing our daughter regularly. Everything was going really well until I got a girlfriend. Even though she had a boyfriend who was regularly around our daughter.
She has a boyfriend. A lot of women don't think it's nothing wrong with what they do, but everything wrong with what you do as a man. I'll never forget. I was talking to this one chick. Me and her sitting up there talking. She telling me how her and her ex-husband had 3 kids together, and he got a new girlfriend, and she was like, I found out that my daughters was at his house, and I found out his new girlfriend was there. I immediately went and got my daughters. I'm like, oh, okay. Hmm. It's kind of messed up, but okay. And then literally after this conversation, she asked me like, "You think that me and my daughters and you and your daughter could meet up at the beach?" I said, "So you had a problem with your ex-husband having a woman around your daughters, but you just invited me to be around your daughters. So you have a problem when he does it, but you don't see nothing wrong with you doing it. You literally doing the same exact thing. You invited me and my daughter to the beach with you and your daughters. It was a problem when he did it, but it's no problem when you do it." I'm like, "No, I'm good." I was like, "No, I had to try to paint a picture for him. Like, just how you didn't like your daughter's being around that woman, your ex-husband, new girlfriend. My daughter mom don't like my daughter being around other women. So it's gonna be a no for me." Like, you ain't the only woman that think like that. Most women think like that. You ain't in a boat by yourself. But yeah, it's crazy how they don't be seeing the hypocrisy.
She said that my
Damn hypocrites.
girlfriend couldn't be around our daughter. I was able to get our daughter for an afternoon, and Maria asked what I was doing. I told her that I was with my girlfriend and we were at Lowe's together. She freaked out. I said I'd bring her daughter back to her as soon as we were done, but instead, Maria drove to Lowe's, apparently called my dad, and was running up and down the aisle screaming. I don't know what actually happened, but she was freaking out, just blowing up my phone, thinking she was in danger. And keep in mind, my girlfriend is a mom as well as a nurse. Our daughter was never in any danger. When I offered
For no apparent reason, doing all that. Found out what Lowe's he was at, running through the aisles, yelling, where my daughter at? All kind of crazy shit. Like, this woman is crazy. Like, there's a screw in there that's not all the way tight, it's loose. This is the stuff that men have to deal with. So when y'all see a man and he's just like, I'm tired of the bullshit. This is what he has to deal with. To be a father, he has to go through all this to be a father. And I think his baby like 4 years old. 4 years old. Imagine the next 10, 15 years until the baby turn 18, 19. But let's continue.
Maria and my girlfriend to get to know each other so they'd be comfortable, with my daughter being around, she immediately said no and called my girlfriend a word that rhymes with chore and refused to get to know.
So he tried to have his girlfriend, he tried to have his baby mother and his girlfriend meet each other, maybe go out for dinner or drinks or whatever. So his baby mama could get comfortable with his girlfriend because clearly he sees himself being with this woman for the foreseeable future. That's why he would be trying to integrate his daughter in this woman's life altogether. But his baby mother is not going for none of that. None of that. He's the level-headed one. Hey, this is the girl friend. This is my girl. This is my woman. This is the person I see myself being with for a long period of time. Why don't you come meet her? Y'all have a drink. Y'all might got a lot in common, or you never know. Come meet her. No, I'm good. And my daughter can't be around her either. So when you're being a boyfriend and you and your girlfriend are spending time, you can't even be a dad. Okay.
Maria then made a public post saying that I was a deadbeat dad and that I hadn't seen our daughter in weeks. Here I
Yep, that happens a lot. A lot of men are painted to be this bad guy no matter what we do or don't do. You can just have been a father for the last 5, 6 years, The woman will snatch the baby out of your life just because you're not dancing to her music anymore, or you decided to strap on your boss and stand up for yourself, and now you're deadbeat. And she will be the one who take your child, literally the reason you breathe air, from you, and you're deadbeat because she don't want you to see your kid. And then women will be like, well, he should have fought harder. Why do we have to fight at all? Why? Please answer me that. Riddle me that. Why should that man have to fight? You don't have to fight to be a mother. You just exist. You just allowed to be a mother. Why do that man have to fight to be a father? It doesn't make sense. He shouldn't have to.
And with our daughter just a few days prior to this post. I also left my best friend's bachelor party a day early so I could be home for Father's Day, and she still wouldn't allow me to see her. She even said this to my grandmother. She had her friends comment mean things on my girlfriend's social media multiple times, even though
Girlfriend has never did nothing, always been nice and polite to the baby mom. Always, anytime they spend time with his child, always been good to his kid. Now her and her friends are harassing his baby mama to push her out the door. Like, this woman is in a whole relationship with another man, yet she's obsessed with her baby daddy, who she's never been with. She just asked him to get her pregnant. This is why you can't be nice to all these women, man. You find you one woman that's good for you and you treat her right. But the rest, you see what happen when they get the upper hand. So let's continue.
my girlfriend has never been anything but nice to Maria. Because Maria tends to do this, I want to make sure that she doesn't twist the story and make it seem like I abandoned our daughter. I recently found out that our daughter isn't mine. I don't know who the dad is, but
All the stuff she put this man through, and the child isn't even his. And he didn't take one DNA test, he took two. He couldn't believe it. The man was heartbroken. All the shit he's just been through to be in that child's life, and it ain't even his. Crazy.
I had 2 paternity tests done, and they both say this. I believed Maria when she told me that
0% chance. Now, I believe what happened was she found out she was pregnant and she said, this dude is a good dude. This dude has money. Let me ask him to get me pregnant. And once he agreed to it, she, up, is your child. And then, you know, start putting this man through hell. When the child ain't been his, ain't never been his. And she probably knew it all along. But she probably said, this man is going to fall in love with this child. This man is going to be head over heels for this child. And this man will never, ever go behind my back to check to see if this child is actually his. This is why a lot of women get so offended when you ask them to take a DNA test. Can you take a DNA test? But me, I would never. I know who I slept with. I know who the, like, just go watch a couple episodes of Murray and see how many women know who their baby father is, and then the DNA test says not the father. But if you ask any woman to take a DNA test, they're going to be so offended that you want to be 100% sure that that child is your child. That this child you're raising up for the next 18 plus years, you want to be 100% that it's yours. They're going to be offended. Like, I'm not with you 24/7. I don't know what you do or don't do, or who you sleeping with or who you not sleeping with. People lie every day.
I was the only possible father. The situation was weird, but I was always happy to be a dad. I knew that Maria already knew she was pregnant. She had to have when she asked me to get her pregnant. I didn't think that was something that someone would lie about to another human being. Not only to me, but my entire family as well. Everybody's distraught about this.
All right.
Maria, I allowed you to paint me as the villain and you as the victim for years to keep peace, but I hope you know that the only victim here is your child.
Sad story, man. Sad story. But this is a lot of men reality. A lot of men. A lot of men who not in a relationship with a chick. A lot of men who is in a relationship with the woman. A lot of men who's married to a woman is raising children that's not theirs. And the woman knows in the back of her head that that child is not yours. But since you're the best candidate, since you're the best man she was sleeping with at the time, you're the father. And if you ask for a DNA test or you have anything that go against her word, then she's going to be so offended just because you want to be 100% sure that this child you're raising for the next 18 plus years is actually yours. She's offended. She's offended like she ain't out here sleeping around. Okay. But yeah, man. If y'all like the video, man, like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate y'all, man. I don't care if I get one view, if I get a million, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who took the time out their busy day to, come watch my YouTube. Thank you.